variety of brakes from pick your teams and pick your players to random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from brakes. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it. Summer is here and Real Sports Cards is hitting the road on June 16th. I'm talking about the 2025 Real Sports Cards Summer Road Trip, where we'll be virtually road tripping across the country, with a few in-person stops mixed in, giving away something every single day of the road trip tied to the city that we happen to be in that day. All right here on the Real Sports Cards app. But that's just the beginning of the fun, because similar to our collector games last year, you'll be able to accumulate points every single break for a chance to win break credit. The point totals for this will reset weekly, so no matter when you decide to join the fun, you'll always have a chance at the top spot that week. But there will still be a massive prize for the person that accumulates the most points during the duration of the road trip. The road trip begins June 16th on our way to Fanatics Fest in New York City, and will continue through September 7th when we make it back to Minneapolis in time for the grand opening of our new store. We'll have more info on all of this coming soon, which will be posted right here in the app. In the meantime, start grabbing your favorite road trip snacks, crafting that perfect playlist, and filling up on gas, because this is going to be a road trip to remember.
Howdy everybody, Jake Russ here, Real Sports Cards. Good morning to you. Good evening, or good night, whatever. It's that time. Goodwin Champions, number 4, 8-box PYP/C. We got a full case of 16 sitting here. We're going to open this up. We need you guys to pick which 8, if there's anybody watching. Otherwise, I'll roll a die. If we don't get audience participation. I will need a left or right. These facing all different directions again. Get out of here. Yeah, 2 for 2. Both times I did it, without everything making a mess. So left or right. Upside down box on the left, by the way. Upside down box on the left. So a left or a right. I have nothing else for tonight. There's some couple things open for tomorrow already. Multi-year Bowman Draft Asia mixer, some Cockwell Disney. But this is it for me tonight. So left or right if anybody's out there. Otherwise I'm going to roll a die. It's a die from Pokemon. There's EX. That's a 1. We'll roll if we don't get anybody. 1, 2, 3 will be the left. 4, 5, 6 will be the right. Give it a minute or two here. Well, not quite a minute or two. We'll give it a couple seconds to see, because normally there's a little delay, so it's not always. I'm gonna get some sleeves out. We need some more sleeves for sure. Not sure how many people are still with us at 2:30 in the morning. I Quit might be here. He said he was going to join me, but maybe he doesn't want to choose. Just Remember, if you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice. Rush said that. Alrighty, we're going to roll the die. 1, 2, 3 is left. 4, 5, 6 is right. I'm going to try to keep this on the... See that? 6. So we're going right. Backwards box, or upside down box. Saving that for Sunday. Here we go. I want a USS Midway relic. That's what I want to see tonight. Corbin and Reese Olson dealing. Alrighty, here we go. Box 1. Luther Burden. Volcane. Sasaki. Quincy Wilson. Red. Mike Mallet. We have the page, by the way. Zoe Atkin. Nate Frazier, Young Gun. Flava Flav. Tiger Woods. Concepcion. We got Red, Jacob Nito. Greg LeMond, Rainbow. Sam Coffey. Zaire Emery to $3.99. Got some thick guys coming this side. Asia O'Neal. Volleyball. On the Outburst. Rose Zhang. Paul Walter Hauser. Splash of Color. Nito. And Splash of Color Relic. Jocelyn Roberson. Where are we here? This thickness. Yes. Gymnastics. Going to all other sports. Feldy. Feldy's getting that one. Stan Musial, Red. Harmon. Kerry Walsh Jennings. Luther Burden. Flava Flav. Isaiah Bond. Agassi. Sean White auto. Wow. How about that? Gaudy Sean White. Sean White going to Herber. Somebody, oh man, who? Somebody had Sean White the last break I did, and they were like all break long. Come on, Sean White. And I failed him, but got one here. Zaire Emery again to $2.49. 104 of 249 for Other Soccer. Other Soccer going to Tugboat. She goes on that side. Red Gaudy Stan Musial. Lenticular, Paul Walter Hauser, actor. Asia O'Neil is going to be all other sports, right? Because volleyball has one player. Asia O'Neil doesn't have hits. Jermaine O'Neil's daughter, by the way. Former NBA star. She doesn't have her own spot. Nope. So she goes to Feldy. And Zaire is 244 of 399 on this one. So it's going to be high and low for now, because they're the two numbered cards we got. Both going to Tugboat. Other Soccer, Tugboat. Yep. Nadeau is MMA boxing. Tugboat as well. Stan Musial's baseball, by the way. And Mike Malott is also MMA on the red. Tugboat. Yeah, we'll keep the Gaudy in front. Box 2. Alrighty. Box 2. Hopefully it lives up to the billing of box 1. Reggie Bush, Alicia Lehman, McKenna Whitman, Yamal, silver foil, Ashburn, Margot Hayes, red Gaudy, Zaire Emery, it's a rainbow. And we got Nazareth to 199. Soccer. Rose Zhang. David Ortiz, red. Danny Rodriguez. Jimmy O. Yang. Mason Newell. Frazier. LePage. Hidalgo. A splash of color. Dakota DeSheva. She went kind of early this time. She's been kind of going late. Somebody scooped her up this time, and they were right. Soto Mojo with Dakota DeSheva. Brie Larson. Richard Blaze to 399. Jack Alexi, Ferreira, Age O'Neill, Techik, Brie Larson, Mallet, Walsh, Sam Coffey, Outburst, Young Gun, Soccer, Alexi, Booker. We got Zhilei Zhang, Boxing, Splash of Color. And Tatsuro Taira, MMA Relic. He's not. You can't see him wearing anything in that picture, so I don't know if this is if he was wearing it in that or not. Other boxing MMA is Tugboats. Cody Red. Ortiz. 26 of 199. Other Soccer, Tugboats. Taking the low away from his own guy again. Marco Hayes. Yamal. On the foil. Zhang. Splash Color. Sam Coffey, also other Soccer. We'll let her hang out with Nazareth. Now, yo. 214 of 399. Richard Blaze is the actor spot. Silver Wave's got that again. Nice job, Silver Wave. Box 3. Mitch Garver going yard. Here we go. Danny Glover. Margot Hayes. Cameron Brink on the red. Dropped Gordon Sargent. Valverde. Garland. Madi. Sony. Steffi Graf. Bianca Bustamante to 99. Very nice. 64 of 99 in the Bustamante. Cameron Brink. Red, Joe Navis. Von Madi. Alexi. Cardosa. Keane. Cameron Brink. David Ortiz. Andre Agassi to 199. Lamprecht. Hayes. Madison Skinner. Madison Skinner. Chechik. Rookie Gems. Malawak. 332 of 349 on the Malawak. He went pretty cheap. He went late. Grande Formaggio. And that's going to be the high number. Madison Booker. Animal Kingdom, African Bush Elephant. That's the first one for Silver Wave and the all non-sport inserts and relics. Track and field, Quincy Wilson. Got a little stripe in there. Feldy. Ron Capps and Alex Ferreira. Skeen. Also going to Feldy. Gonna take the Asia O'Neil off of there. So it fits. All right, so we got Cameron Brink, Young Gun. Oh. Fighting a sneeze. Lost. Joe Nevis, red. Bustamante, 64 of 99. Bustamante going to the annexation of Puerto Rico. Nice Bustamante. Yeah, we'll take that over the blinds. Yeah. Cameron Brink, red. Cameron Brink is Levi. And Andre Agassi, 96 of 199. Agassi going to Tennis and Herber. Box 4. Windmilling, windmilling, windmilling. Everybody's going. My recycling's getting a little full. We've had a long night. Oh my, what a catch. Is that Alec Thomas? Who was that in center? Jeez, that was a nice catch. D-backs. Oh, sorry, the Serpientes the night. Brandon Fott. Here we go. Box 4. Mallet, Newell, Kasaki, Hidalgo, Catino, Kerry Walsh-Jennings, the 249. A red Cameron Brink, Catino, De'Aaron Fox, Tyra, Bustamante, Despaigne, Nazareth, Terrio Brown, Valverde, Alex Walsh to 399, Swimming, Booker, Hernandez, Tyra, Maluak, Nevis, Lambert, Despaigne, and Greek mythology, Odysseus. These cards are crazy cool in person. Big fan. Silver Wave. Grace Steffens, Hauser, Luther Burden, Splash of Color, Brink, Professor Jeff Meldrum. That is quite the shirt he must have been wearing. He's a Sasquatch investigator. Oh, fair enough. All non-sports going to Silver Wave. Put your elephant up there with them. Oh, there was a couple cards at the end. Stevens. Oh, Maggie Stevens, water polo. Steffens, sorry. Grace Stevens, Maggie Steffens. Water polo. Going to Feldy. Settle down. Jimmy O. Yang. Get all excited there. Alex Walsh Swimming, 54 of 399. Swimming is Bengals. Luther Burden, Splash of Color. He has his own spot. There he is, Halterman. Cameron Brink, red. These reds are out of 1933. Not numbered, but limited to 1933. And Kerry Walsh-Jennings, 191 of 249. Going to Herber. And that is our first half. Doesn't want to stay in, it's too full. We are on to our second half. That's a thick pack. Oh, that's why. Oh. That's fun. All right, here we go. Box 5. Banmati. Kusaki Red. Coffee. Gretchen Walsh. Foil. Zaire Emery. Nevis. Sean White. Zoe Atkin. Bustamante. Riley Techek, Young Gun. Bobsled. Jamaica, we got the bobsled team. Dumbe. Crystal Lambrecht. Golf. Madison Skinner. Roberson. Banmati. I'll leave that one down. Michael Jordan. Asia O'Neal. Walter Hauser. Red Despagne. Madison Skinner. Bond. Yamal. 144 of 149. Going to Levi. So we got the silver and the numbered now. Let's take off MMA for now. Concepcion. Red Yamal too. Oh, Gaudy. Got a 1933 going to Levi. Skinner. Booker. Page. Flava Flav. 53 of 399 on Flava Flav. Does he still have a chicken place in Clinton, Iowa? Anybody? Bueller. Actors is Silver Wave. Spanier. He's fencing. Nope, Taekwondo. Lambrecht is golf. I quit with other golf. Techek is Feldy in all other sports. And Kusaki, red. Skateboarding. And then, behind Maggie Steffens, we have Museum Collection Sporting Relic Vintage Wooden Lacrosse Stick. This is going to fit in a sleeve. There it goes. So lacrosse does not have a spot, so this goes to all other sports. Going to Feldy. Let's take off your jersey, your relic. So put your auto with your lacrosse stick. It's so weird. I had popcorn for lunch today. Actually, I had some for tonight, too. I had the leftovers for supper. Just like popcorn hulls, kind of come out of nowhere. It's like, where did that come from? I don't know what this card is. That's a new one. That's a new one. Oh, my. I see what it is. I didn't see who it was. Cover it up. I know what it is. I don't know who it is. We did not hit one on our first case. That's exciting. Nevis, Zaire Emery, Marco Hayes, Tyra, Sony, Concepcion, Quincy Wilson, Nadeau, Newell, Alicia Lehman, Young Gun Outburst. You do have, you hit a splash of color so far. Alicia Lehman going to Herber. So we've got to start with something. We've got to splash of color for you. Kosaki. More. Concepcion. Football. Hidalgo. And Riley Techik. Jamaica. We got the bobsled team. Actually, I think she's American, but they also have a bobsled team. All other. Unassigned sports going to Feldy. That's not going to fit up there either. But a good one. I'm excited to see who's... Ooh, a little Brie Larson red. Bustamante. Actually, that can go there. Lehman. LePage to 249. Atkin. Greg LeMond red. Hidalgo. Zaire Emery. Christo Lambrecht. Lamont, Alex Walsh, Nevis, Camila Cardosa, 13 of 149. That's going to take the low. Hidalgo, Jordan Ball, and Nazareth. This is Band of Colors rookie. Kevin Concepcion, football, 22 of 25 with the 6 colored diamonds. That's awesome. All other football, going to Brian Lamb. Is that better than a Shaun White autograph? I think we're going to keep the Shaun White autograph. Concepcion will be a high pick. He should be in next year's draft, NFL draft. Really good receiver. Was that North Carolina State transferred? The football guys are sleepers in this because that spot is pretty cheap. There's a couple guys that could be pretty high picks next year. 13 of 149, Camila Cardosa. Fair enough. Tugboats. That's Camila Cardosa. She now moves to the low end. Greg LeMond. Red for the Greg LeMond spot. Yeah, the Sean White's going to be pretty tough to beat. Oh, 4 of 249. Cardosa didn't last long. I didn't realize there was a 4 here. He's all other undersigned sports. Feldy. Cardosa, short-lived. Oops. Bustamante. Brie Larson red. That's pretty sweet. I think a Brie Larson would knock Sean White out of the mitt. Brie Larson auto. Actually, you know who would knock Sean White out too? Well, there's actually a couple people in this. But I'd love to see a Tony Hawk auto. That'd be so cool. Obviously, Jordan's in here. Tiger Woods is in here. So there's obviously some pretty big guys. But that's a tough call. The Sean White or Tony Hawk. I'd go Tony Hawk over Sean White. Sean White's awesome. But Tony Hawk would, I think, knock him out. Flying Tomato. I think Sean White would probably agree that Tony Hawk would get the mitt over him, though. Considering Sean White probably doesn't exist without Tony Hawk. Well, he'd be alive, but... Here we go. Who's our goatee to start us off? Jordan Ball. There's Sean White. Isaiah Bond. Coffee. Sasaki. Shamik Moore. Red. Chris Everett. Bonmati red. Isaiah Bond. Roberson. Concepcion. Does it say where Concepcion is now? No, it just says he was at NC State. Bonmati. I think he's at like Texas or... Ooh, another Yamal numbered card. This is the horizontal. This is our second one to 149. Yamal. Going to Levi. A Yamal auto would also knock him off. Because that'd be pretty crazy. Whitman. Nadeau. Page. Madison Booker. Basketball. Basketball Jones. Got a Basketball Jones. Madison Booker going to Herber. Bustamante. Doumbé. Hauser. Despanier. MMA. Emery. Roberson. DeSheva. Rory Harmon. Bustamante. Rookie Gems autograph. This is 12 of 49 of Rory Harmon. Rory Harmon goes Hannah Hidalgo. See the video. We will have the second half of this on Sunday. I don't know if it's going to be overnight to break Sunday afternoon or at noon to break Sunday night. Tom and I hadn't decided that yet. But we'll have the other half of this. Hippopotamus. Hip Hop Anonymous. Asa Newell, UD exclusive Young Gun. 62 of 100. Asa Newell going to Scober. Oh, the cheap one. That went late. Got Hip Hop Anonymous. Going to Silver Wave. Low numbered again. Nothing high in this one so far. Bustamante. Spanier. So yeah, I'll have 8 more boxes of this on Sunday. And we are on to our last box for the night. Doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. Last box mojo time. That's a higher number. Here we go. Sony, Alexi, Nevis, Quincy Wilson, Steffi Graf, Roberson, Missimo, Concepcion, Lehman, Gordon Sargent, red, Whitman, Dumbe, red, Page, Zaire Emery, Sasaki, Rodriguez, Newell. Damian Martinez. There's a De'Aaron Fox there. Damian Martinez, football. 250 of 299. Seahawks, I think, drafted him. University of Miami. 250. What is this out of? This is 332. Not the high. Other football is Brian Lamb. Newell. Animal Kingdom. The yellow-banded poison dart frog. Well, of course it is. This is like level 3, I think, maybe? It's numbered 75, so it's pretty high numbered. There's different levels. They're harder to get. This is definitely one of the... I think it's got to be level 3. Or 4, even. Silver Wave. Ooh, Austin Keene. Skimboarding. Red. Exclusive. Red Burst. 17 of 25. All other sports. Feldy. Nazareth. Lexi Missimo. Soccer. All other soccer. Going to Tugboats. Greg LeMond. Frazier. Nevis. Darius Garland. Oh, 377. Darius Garland for basketball comes in at the end and takes the high. Nado. Sasaki. Darius Garland, 377 of 399, knocking off Malawak. Other basketball is Brian Lamb. There, keep those together. We can put something else on there. Doumbé and Sargent for golf. Red Goudy. This is all other sports. So we'll put the actually we'll put that guy there. All right. A couple Bustamantes I top loaded. Cameron Brink, Young Gun. Sam Coffey. Whoa, it froze. Just now, my hands are up, but they're not there. It literally froze right at the very end. Son of a... Well, I have to unplug it. Plug it back in. It's gonna go black. It's gonna come back with very bad quality. Now I gotta fix all the settings. Almost there. There we go. And brighten the place up a little bit. And we're okay. Hey, there we are. Sam Coffey, Young Gun Outburst. Oh, you probably didn't see then the Bustamante and the Brink. Coffee, Outburst, Lehman. She has her own spot. Tuchik is all other sports. O'Neill is all other sports. Concepcion we can put there. Lambrecht, Golf, Splash of Color. Burden has his own spot. Paul Walter Hauser, actor, and Zhang has his own spots. Reds, either Gaudy or Base. Sargent, Golf, Doumbé, MMA. Moore, actor, Von Mati. Despagne, MMA. Brie Larson, actor, Greg LeMond. Kosaki, skateboarding, Despagne, MMA. Nito, MMA. Mallet, MMA. Cameron Brink horizontal. Neves, soccer. Hayes. I don't remember what she is. Oh, she's the rock climber. All other. David Ortiz and Stan Musial, baseball. To 399, Zaire Emery, soccer. Flavor Flav, music. Walsh, swimming, and Blaze, non-athletes. We got Malawak, rookie gems to 349. He's his own spot. To 249, Zaire Emery, soccer, and Kerry Walsh Jennings. To 199, Nazareth, soccer, and Andre Agassi, tennis. Carmela Cardosa to 149. Asa Newell, Young Gun exclusive to 100. And Bianca Bustamante, 64 of 99. Relics and autos not in the stands. Taira, MMA. Missimo, soccer. Dakota DeSheva has her own spot, as does Madison Booker. Won't worry about those yet. On the stands, rookie gem auto. 12 of 49. Corey Harmon. Corey Harmon shares a spot with Rory Harmon, sorry. Looks like a K. It is an R down there. Hannah Hidalgo. Going to see the video with that one. And we'll do the non-spots. We got the yellow banded poison dart frog. That one's kind of on the rare side. Hippopotamus. We got memorabilia of a Sasquatch investigator. We got the African bush elephant, and Odysseus. Silver Wave with that. Yamal. We got the red Gaudy. We got the foil. We got 144 of 149 on the vertical, and we got 76 of 149 on the horizontal. Lamine Yamal going to Levi. We got Concepcion Splash of Color. We got Damian Martinez autographed 299, and Black Diamond Band of Color rookies 22 of 25. Kevin Concepcion. This is going to Other Football and Brian Lamb. Then we got our point getters. The high number at the very end, 377 to 399. Darius Garland for Other Basketball and Brian Lamb. The other sports spot, we got Techik, Wilson Relic, Roberson Relic. We got a red Austin Keene skimboarding. We got a chunk of vintage lacrosse stick, Maggie Steffens water polo auto, Alex Ferreira skiing auto, and in the low spot, 4 of 249, Pierce LePage. All other sports. Going to Feldy. And then in our mitts, Sean White Gowdy. Sean White, a very late pickup. He was one of the last people there. Going to Herber on that one. So let's get those lined up, and that will do it for the night. Lowe's was Feldy. And the high was Brian Lamb. All right, that is it for tonight. We are done. Nags has you tomorrow. He's got some Kakawala open. He's got some Bowman. Might be a tough fill on Bowman. My name is Jay. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for filling it up. I really appreciate it. Whoa, sorry about that. It's late. We will talk to you again. I'm back on Sunday. We'll see you then.